The Hadza, the most primitive tribe living on Earth. They survive by hunting their food with bows and arrows, just like our ancestors did thousands of years ago. Deep into the wild savanna, where uncertainty awaits behind every bush, they chase rock hyraxes, antelopes, and baboons. The Hadza tribe lives life in its rawest form. They drink muddy water, eat honey with larvas, and even sometimes meat with animal waste. For the next 3 days, I'll be a part of their tribe and witness their way of life. The Hadza tribe has been living near Lake Eyasi in northern Tanzania for over 50,000 years and only made first contact with the modern world around 150 years ago. They speak Hadzane, a unique language with clicks. The members took us to their chief.
Ruhi.
Hunting skills are evident in the leather and furs they wear.
What is this on your head? Baboon.
The salt in the tears burns the open wound, and the baby learns not to cry when feeling the pain. Here, a young group of people are crafting and repairing their gears for the next hunt. It's a skill passed down through generations.
Coco, what happened there? What happened? They customize their arrows with unique patterns. If someone's arrow gets lost and found, that's how they know whose it is. It also tells who shot the target. On their bow, they have these unique patterns, some parts of the animal that they hunted. This tells how talented and experienced this hunter is. Also, they use bird feathers to keep the arrow stable during flight.
To make arrows, first they take a piece of wood and carefully shave it. It must be as light and straight as possible. They are always controlling the progress and using their teeth to fix any curves.
Which animal do you fear the most?
We've gathered before the break of dawn. Sakura is yelling to wake up the other hunters. Please be aware that some scenes you're about to see may be sensitive. We kindly ask you to watch the culture and lifestyle of the Hadza tribe with respect and an open mind. Our journey into the wild begins once everybody is ready.
They split into different groups so that they'll have better chances on hunting.
The tribe is getting ready. Let's see what will happen.
Once the daylight breaks, we're going into the wilds, with Socorro leading the way. We've got around 10 hunting dogs with us, on the alert. Hunters are carrying knives, bows, both poisoned and non-poisoned arrows.
Socorro pointed this way. We are separating now, look there. So we will follow this group. One of our crew is following Socorro and the dogs.
Throughout the hunt, we will separate into groups from time to time. In this vast terrain, the dogs are our eyes and ears. They are spreading out and searching over a wide area. This strategy allows both dogs and us to cover more ground and increase our chances of spotting animals.
This is how they drink water. They use this body pump. First they blow and then drink.
Their immune system is strong enough to deal with the bacteria and parasites.
They don't care whether it's clean or not. Dog's starting to run. There's something there. Run. He's gonna put the long stick inside that hole. He's trying to move the animal to come out. The previous stick wasn't long enough. Now he's making a longer one. Dog is trying to dig a bigger hole to make it easier to grab the animal.
What? Oh.
They're giving up. Time is precious, so it's time to move on.
The Hadza are nomadic people and they don't store food or engage in farming. They completely rely on hunting and gathering. They're teaming up to catch the squirrel. One hunter shakes the tree to confuse the animal and make it run towards the other hunter.
They got it. This is the first hunt of the day. He put it inside his belt. He's looking for his arrow now. Each arrow is so valuable for them. It takes a lot of time to craft one.
The dogs are leading Sakuro to the spot. He's filling in the openings with grass to stop the animal from getting away. We're changing our route because we cannot pass the river ahead.
Finally, it's time for rest. It has been 4 hours that we are walking. If you look at this tree, these things always get us. They are sharp and they tear down our clothes. The name is acacia.
Sakuro keeps watch on the other hunters below.
The dogs catch this rock hyrax, but they ate half of it.
Now Sakuro is sliding through the rocks to move downhill. Thorns prick his legs. He's cutting down the branches to clear his path. In the meantime, the boy pushes his body into the gap between the rocks. He completely disappears.
The boy who went in this rock has been circling the entire area from one side to the other.
He and the dogs are searching for their prey in a quite tiny space.
They shot another rock hyrax down under this rock. They saw something else there. I think dogs are onto it now. They are trying to pull it out. It's a food that is ready but unreachable yet.
The one in the nest has been caught.
The animal is still alive. He's trying to end his way. That's a bad way to go. Very bad way to go.
This is the third rock hyrax. In just 50 years, the Hadza lost 90% of their lands to neighboring tribes, cutting down trees and driving away wildlife for crops and livestock.
So they used to live all this area.
The drop in animal population has made hunting and survival more difficult for them. Their way of life is at risk. Watch this. He makes a fire in less than a minute just by spinning the arrow fast between his palms. Now they take a break to consume a type of plant as they believe it boosts their vision and up hunting chances. Even walking in this terrain is a challenge.
I got stuck again.
Move it anti-clockwise. Put it on the other side. This way, this way.
This way? The other way? Up.
The boy is looking for a mongoose. He's checking every gap he can reach.
Don't judge, this is the way they live. This is how our ancestors had survived. It was a very tiring hunt. Very tiring.
We walked 36,000 steps in just 7 hours while tracing animals in the mountains.
He says for the baboons, they prefer the bottom meat. And which part?
Dogs are waiting patiently to get some pieces of the leftovers. They start eating the hunted animal from the nails. They don't waste any part of it. They consume the meat along with soft bones. You can hear the pops and cracks with each bite they take.
Let's eat this part.
I'm honored that the Hadza people share their hunt with me, which they got with a lot of effort. But for those who really want to learn what rock hyrax meat is like, it's honestly quite rubbery. They spend their free time making new arrows to replace the ones they have lost during the hunt. With each Hadza tribe consisting of around 30 people, the average lifespan is around 32 years. It's actually because of the high rate of infant mortality. Typically, a Hadza woman gives birth to 4 kids, but just 1 or 2 of them can survive. Honey is their liquid gold, packed with energy and vital nutrients to keep them going strong in the wild. It is the most consumed food in the tribe.
We are near a baobab tree. You see a hole inside the tree up there. That's where the honey is.
They're going to cut a piece of wood to attach it. They use it as a ladder to climb up.
There are like thousands of bees inside this tree.
On one hand, another hunter is preparing a fire to make a smoking stick.
He's checking if these sticks are strong enough to carry a body of a person.
Now he puts the smoking stick into the hive to calm the bees for a short time. This loud buzzing is coming from thousands of bees. He still gets stung numerous times, but bears the pain to get to the honey. He must hurry because the bees will get out of the hive and we don't want to be chased by them.
Kuaba, che.
Kaina.
Niana kwetu. Hadi bale moko na bata ba.
Keme wata abugu
Ko ba mitako pasa te akwanana noko.
There is very little honey in it. It's mostly wax. And there are some larvae inside. Let me show you.
For the Hadza, honey is not just food, but also their currency. They exchange it for sharp metal tools, glass beads, tire shoes, and corn flour. They don't use money or even a developed numerical system for counting. In Hadzane, 1 and 2 are the only numbers. Even today, they don't keep track of time. Clocks and calendars have no place here. They don't have time-based events like birthdays or religious holidays.
Does he know how old is he?
Nowadays, some of them have learned the official language of Tanzania and have borrowed numbers, but most still can't count up to 10. To express numbers beyond 5, like the 8 in this case, he needs to combine them.
Ama. Takaipe.
If I asked him 70, what would he say?
They use general terms to express larger quantities as they are too abstract for them.
Do they always have that baboon hunting in their mind?
Kweso kwene ase wela pena kuna kwene ase wela pena kwene huko ne eko naka ka tumi ika hanka fulani bena tanaka fulani hanka fulani kwa ko igwe ko be
Aye.
After sleeping for a couple of hours, we're preparing for a bigger hunt at 4 a.m. on the second day.
This is our second day in the camp and we will go for antelopes and baboons.
While we're tracking animals, one team member will be staying here and recording the camp life. The men who are not going hunting today are repairing their tools. They are out of poison, so first, this young boy and old man are walking a long road to get a bucket of water. Busy with their daily tasks, they still keep an eye out, taking advantage of any opportunity to hunt down something for today's meal. After several unsuccessful attempts, he finds a large snail on the way back to camp.
You see those mountains? They say there are many hyenas there.
Young people do not much like the taste of snails and offer them to the elders. In the past, when a tribe member grew old, the young ones would hunt a large animal for them, offering its meat as a final feast before abandoning the elders to starve to the end. Nowadays, they take care of old members and share their hunts. This bough belongs to the desert rose tree, which possesses the game-changing ingredient for Hadza hunters in battling big catches.
Shina koko kwako. Shina.
They begin by cutting the bough into small pieces, placing them all into a pan. Cold water is poured over the pieces and let the mixture boil. He dumps leaves to skim off any foam from the surface. After removing the pieces, they let the mixture simmer down until it thickens. With one last stir, he transfers the essence onto a rock and adds a splash of water. Finally, he adds a bit of ash into it and mixes it by crushing it with a stone. And there you have it, a black, sticky, poisonous paste. He carefully coats the arrow tip with it. Now this arrow is ready for action. He rubs his hands on the grass to clean the poison.
Ako koko akana besak adani yako. Bititi yako koko unini na ateni na koko. Ako koko kwa tempe. Iko chi koko kaka unkono ko duli duli. Bae kude ito koko ta. Ewe koko ta. Tu. Pakate. Popoko komatiko. Angana akwana koko. Akoro otona. Ako koko.
While men search for meat and honey, women gather fruits, vegetables, and greens. Right now they unearth roots and tubers by using digging sticks. They are like nature's nutrient storage units. Here she found a wild potato. Living almost in isolation, Hadza women are not comfortable with being filmed by strangers.
Look, pig digged here. Another scratch on this tree.
They heard a crackle and are now stopping to figure out where the sound is coming from.
They're gonna check if there's anything to investigate or anything to harm. Nothing. Because of the rain, animals hide in their tunnels or shelters. Do you see the nest of a very small animal called bush baby? They are throwing rocks towards the tree to move the animal from where it hides. It's time to run. Missed. There's no missing from here. Oh! They're having fun. Animal has nowhere else to go. Look, look. There's another one.
The boy has spotted another bush baby nest. It's hiding inside. After the second attempt, it becomes unable to move. He's now clearing a path for himself to climb the tree. The boy has started to climb up to the bush baby's nest. He's getting closer and got it, right by the tail. The bush baby's eyes are full of worry and it's tightly holding on its nest, trying to protect itself. But no chance left for the little one.
He's still alive. To end its life. This animal is called bush baby. They are mostly active during nights. We got them during their sleep. On the head. Oh, they got it from the eyes. It went from here and came out from there. Look at the hands of the animal. They are related to monkeys.
Meanwhile, back at camp, 2 young ones are on the hunt. He whistles just exactly like the bird to trick it. So near, yet so far, he missed it.
Turn.
But on the 3rd try, he got one right in the sky.
Turn.
What happened to this dog? He's got a lot of scratches. Baboon? Yeah. Since rain has stopped, the animals can now come out of their shelters. And Hadza are ready to get them. He's got a very beautiful bird. Dogs seem so sure. There is definitely something.
Although they are often loyal, the dogs sometimes act faster than the Hadza hunters and take the hunt for themselves. He's trying to catch the bird with his hand. Sakuro and the other hunters are exhausted now. Taking a break from the hunt, we're heading back to camp.
When is the last time he ate?
Ilikuwa kalimu aso hamanaka kalimu kwati yami ukuwa ama isho kote chipana ne akwa ne kama isho unu amo.
What does he think about death? Where does he think he will go when he dies?
Kuku kote misi atumia amana yamu abaya amo kote tumia amana.
Young ones are still learning how to shoot an arrow, and this is their class time. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. What are their dreams for future?
Sometimes it's difficult to understand the question. You tell them to talk about the future.
Yeah, they don't have future concept.
Kote iyo yako tatoga be pokosho ebe isokwena koi hankabe Puna.
Early again, we're on day 3 with the Hadza tribe. While we were sleeping, a group that had gone out for a night hunt has just made it back.
They got an antelope. It's called dik-dik.
While we are getting closer to the baboons, those who stayed at the camp have started to build a hut. Right now, 2 men are heading into the bush to collect suitable branches and leaves.
Baboons are smart animals. They keep moving around when they sense something. They don't like human contact. You have to keep up, come on. They went to ask if they saw any baboons around.
We are smart, but so they are. They can sense that we are closing in.
We'll keep searching them.
That means we've got to up our strategy. It's all about staying one step ahead. Those at the camp are now whistling to reach out to their friends who have gone on a morning honey hunt, wishing to join in and eat wild honey. Now they're enjoying the sweet treat.
I'm not eating, I'm not wet. I like Osho. Hello. Oh,
Now that all the materials are ready, it's time to lay the foundation of the hut. They start by bending and weaving the branches to create bars. To make it durable, they wrap additional branches around it. This cage-like structure forms the main part. Then they surround the base with wild aloe vera plants and cover the top with leaves and grass. For the finishing touches, they tuck some white flowers. And there it is. Within a few hours, a new home stands ready, gifted to this young dad and his family.
Baboons get up those baobab trees, so they are checking each and every tree. But our main objective is to get to those rocks. They say that baboons are living there.
As we are walking along the path, we spot a group of rock hyraxes hiding into the rocks below.
They got all the 5 rock hyraxes. Now it's time to move on for baboons.
They are hungrily eating the stomach, filled with an almost fecal-like mixture of half-digested food and stomach acids.
Sakura says they checked all the areas and couldn't find any baboons, but we will try our luck during night.
Baboons can learn from past experiences, avoiding places where they have faced threats. It seems they are abandoned here. The Hadza are adapting their strategy. They will chase baboons in another part of the region tonight. Both predators and prey are constantly learning and adjusting. It's like hide and seek, but in a wild setup.
Now we are on baboon hunting. It's getting darker. Some of the tribe members detected where they are living. They are on a tree. We will be extra silent.
Baboons are not nocturnal animals. They're active during the morning, and at night they sleep in trees where they are protected from predators, mostly leopards, hyenas, and humans.
We will increase the ISO of the camera and we will be able to see with noise.
I can't see an inch in front of me. We gotta stick close to the hunters. Don't want to accidentally be shot by a poisonous arrow. We are heading deeper into baboon habitat.
I feel like we disturbed the forest. What was that sound?
It's a kind of bush baby, but a big one.
Bigger one.
Baboons live in large groups known as troops. As they look out for each other, alert the group to possible dangers, and collectively defend against threats.
They've seen one. They've seen one. Yeah, okay. They say they've seen one there. We have to move. They are not here.
Baboons are extremely agile and can move quickly both on the ground and on the trees.
They are trying to decide which way to go. Be careful, it's slippery.
We're walking along the edge of the stream, and there's a steep slope down below. It's so narrow, even for just one person to pass through.
It has been 1.5 hours. We haven't seen any baboons. They are looking all over the place.
Our last night's shoot doesn't offer a capture of a successful hunt. After 3 days of hard tracking and chasing, the Hadza hunters returned home empty-handed, without a baboon for their family. However, during the editing process, we figured out a single frame reveals that a baboon was fleeing by jumping from branch to branch when the lights went out. They were aware of humans' physical limitations and patiently waited for the lights to go out to quietly run away in the dark. This unexpected twist shows survival doesn't always favor the strong or the smart. It is about being the most adaptable.
We came to the end of baboon hunting. We weren't successful. The animals probably hurt us. Hadza people live this world as we did thousands of years ago. One of the biggest threats to this community is, of course, modernization and losing this unique human culture. They are like a window to the past. They are the last of our first. Hi, in the beginning of last month, my YouTube channel was hijacked, and the hackers, the labor thieves, deleted all of my videos from my YouTube channel. 12 years of my work was gone. This sudden act caused my monthly earnings to drop to zero in just one click. We have eventually saved all the videos from our backup files. However, the algorithm no longer favors our recovered videos. As a result, the number of views we get from these videos has significantly decreased, causing us to lose our passive income. Because of this, our expected financial loss for the entirety of this year is at least $75,000, and we can't afford to fall that far behind. We strive to increase our documentary's quality in each video we make and try to broadcast in 14 different languages. But in this economic equation, we are struggling to make our documentaries available worldwide. Navigating the challenges of filming in remote and often hostile environments adds another layer of complexity to our endeavors. To make it possible for you to watch this Hadza documentary, a team of 314 people contributed their efforts, including 278 voice actors and 28 translators from 14 different countries, along with 8 more crew members working in fieldwork and post-production. It took us 3 months to finish this entire project. If you found any value in our documentaries, and if you want us to be able to continue producing these documentaries, we need you to now click the Super Thanks button below this video. After clicking, you will see options regarding how much you can donate, or you can type a certain amount as you wish. This is the first time I'm asking for a one-time support from you. This crisis we are experiencing right now poses an existential risk for the documentaries we are trying to produce. Every donation from viewers like you helps us continue, grow, and create content that inspires and educates. We have amazing projects this year. For instance, we plan to visit the Krubera Cave with a scientific community, the deepest cave in the world, which is a region that has never been documented and extends 16 kilometers underground. There is a high chance that we may discover some new animal species there that have never been discovered before. I will also be featuring a credit roll that includes your names in the community section of my YouTube channel as my way of saying thank you and recognizing your contributions. Before the hacking, our channel was going great. We were about to go global, but this sudden change cut us off immediately. We are out of competition now. Only together we can continue to exist. Thank you for your sincere donations. Our channel hopefully will rise again. Ruhi Chenet was here.